slower, harder. Your snot freezes, your sweat freezes. It's not a good time.
I've been in Louisiana for the past 5 years. I have never touched a set of skis in my life.
Surviving the deadliest military training on Earth. So how you train soldiers to fight in a place that wants to kill you before the enemy even shows up? Welcome to the Arctic. Forget push-ups and obstacle courses. Up here, you're not training to win. You're training to not die. This isn't just cold. This is soul-snatching, snot-freezing, eyelash-breaking cold. Your enemy? The elements. The snow. The wind. Your own will to keep going. This is survival training, where frostbite isn't a maybe. It's a guarantee. Let's step into the icebox. The Arctic wake-up call. You just landed in the Arctic. You step off the plane, and boom! Mother Nature slaps you so hard, you forget your name. It's not just chilly. It's your teeth are singing Jingle Bells cold. Every breath feels like inhaling broken glass. Every gust of wind, like a personal vendetta. And you're not alone. Around you, recruits already questioning their life choices. One guy lost feeling in his fingers before the luggage hit the ground. And guess what? The instructors? They love it. They're out there in light jackets yelling, "Mille vie."
Being able to sustain through harsh conditions pretty much when...
Bro, my legs are legally frozen. I can't move. I'm one step from becoming a human popsicle. But here's the secret. This moment, the absolute shock to your system, is intentional. It's designed to break the weak. And out here, weak doesn't make it past breakfast. Building your frozen fortress. All right, you didn't die in the first 5 minutes. Congrats. Now, you're about to become an Arctic architect with no blueprints, no power tools, and gloves so thick you can't even scratch your nose properly. You think you're gonna pitch a tent. Nah, this is survival, not summer camp. You're building a shelter out of snow, sticks, and sheer stubbornness. And not just any shelter. This thing needs to block wind, trap heat, and keep you from becoming penguin food. A proper snow shelter, like a quingy or an igloo, can keep internal temps around 0 degrees Celsius, even if it's minus 30 degrees Celsius outside. That's not cozy, but it might keep your toes. The problem? You're building it with hands that feel like beef jerky. Frozen beef jerky. The snow's either too soft or too icy. Your tools barely work. The wind laughs at every wall you put up. You'll start building, and before you know it, boom, collapse. Try again. But when you finally finish, it's ugly, lopsided, and somehow still the most beautiful thing you've ever seen. Fire or freeze. Next mission. Make fire. Sounds easy, right? Wrong. This ain't rubbing 2 sticks in the jungle. This is trying to light a match inside a freezer during a tornado. The wood's wet. The air's thin. Your hands feel like rubber noodles. 1 spark. 2 sparks. Nothing. Try again. Again. You start questioning reality. And yet, you need this fire. Because without it, the shelter might as well be a coffin. In Arctic military training, you're taught to make the coat of fire holes. Underground fire pits that trap heat and hide flames. Efficient and stealthy. But digging one with numb hands? Good luck, champ. But when that fire finally catches, it's spiritual. You feel like you've summoned ancient magic. It's warm, it's glowing, and suddenly you feel human again. But don't celebrate yet. 1 gust of wind, and your new best friend is gone. Keeping that fire alive, it's a full-time job. You're not just feeding flames, you're feeding your will to survive. March of Madness. Shelter, built, fire, lit, great. Now, start walking. Marching in the Arctic is not a walk, it's a battle against the ground itself. You're stepping through snow that's knee-deep, sometimes waist-high. Each step feels like dragging your soul uphill. Analogy time. Imagine carrying a backpack full of bricks while walking through a Slurpee in ski boots, with the wind yelling insults in your face. Your body burns. Your lungs feel like they're filling with knives. And worst of all, the horizon never gets closer. You take 1 step, then another, and after 20 minutes you've moved like 12 feet. Your brain starts whispering, "You can't do this. You're too slow. Why are you here?" This is where the mental war begins. And if you give up here, you're done. Cold combat. So if you thought the snow march was tough, buckle up. Now it's time to fight in the cold. Combat training in the Arctic is like playing a video game on nightmare mode while your controller is frozen. You're geared up in 40 pounds of clothing. You can barely move your arms, and your weapon feels like it's made of steel and betrayal. Shooting straight, a joke. Reloading, good luck with those frozen fingers. The cold can mess with weapon mechanics. Metal can jam, lubricants freeze, and even your breath can fog up your scope. And it's not just the equipment, it's you. Your reflexes slow down, your legs ache, your brain is foggy, and you're expected to think tactically. This isn't just about who's strongest, it's about who's smartest under pressure. Out here, a bad decision can get you killed, hypothetically in training, but very literally in real life. Frozen feasts. After all that, you're starving. You dream of burgers, hot soup, maybe a pizza. But in the Arctic, your dinner is frozen beef paste that tastes like betrayal. You're trying to heat it up with your tiny stove, but the wind is stronger than your hopes. You bite into your meal, and yep, it's still partially frozen. You chew. You suffer. You accept your fate. And don't even try to complain. Food equals fuel. That's it. You eat because if you don't, you shut down. In extreme cold, soldiers burn up to 6,000 calories a day just to maintain body heat. That's 3 times the average human. So yeah, that dry ration bar may taste like cardboard dipped in sadness, but it's your lifeline. Mind over misery. By now, your body's broken. Your feet are numb. Your lips are cracked. You're hungry, tired, and cold. But here's the real enemy, your own brain. This is the breaking point. When your body says, stop, and your mind says, why haven't you stopped already? You start questioning everything. Why are you doing this? Who are you trying to prove something to? And this is what the military wants. Because resilience isn't built in gyms. It's built in moments like this. True toughness isn't muscles. It's refusing to give up when everything in you says to quit. Beyond the cold. Eventually, the training ends. You're exhausted, frostbitten, and chained. The cold is still there, but it's not winning anymore. You've adapted, hardened, evolved. You started as a soldier. You leave as a warrior forged in ice. And that's the whole point. Arctic training isn't just about surviving the snow. It's about learning who you really are when the world tries to break you. Because once you've beaten the cold, there's nothing left on Earth that can stop you. So yeah, surviving the Arctic is no joke. But if you made it to the end of this video, you're built different too. Hit that like button if you felt the chill. Subscribe if you'd survived the icebox. And drop a comment. How long you think you would last in the Arctic? Stay warm, stay strong, and we'll see you in the next mission.